All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Check, go.
Running once more with Brooks. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. A 3rd down run with Brooks. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Hurts comes out throwing. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yo, contact. Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off here for Brooks. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Viking 18. Unlock line. Unlock.
Brooks is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Carlos, get it. 63, 63, 63. Hey. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, bang. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
On 1st down, Hurts. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Buying some time left. And the Commanders get home. They drop in. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Escapes a defender. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Set, ready, go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Again, it's Brooks, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Bond with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now Daniels to throw. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He's within striking distance. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 13-point lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? 73! 73!
Hurts now from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Eagles looking for a score before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, Instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Stiff arm success. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, let's go.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Dotson now in motion right. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Barkley. Juke the defender. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Sending a receiver left. Daniels on first down. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down and 10. Daniels has a man. It's Brooks. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's brought down for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's Saquon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Running is Barkley. And he drives it up past the 45. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's 2nd and 5. Able to get it to Barkley. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
63.
Dotson now in motion right. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
From the 31. Buys time, rolling right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brooks on the counter. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
70 ring. Let's go.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 43. That pass is complete to McBride. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
69. Come on. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Set.
Now Daniels off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Washington. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
63. Hey, Silver. Hey, easy. 63, pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Straight. Out.
Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, here's Hurts. And the Commanders get home, they drop in. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Third and long for him here. He's got Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
At their own 18-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts back to the air after the pick. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
The game is 35. First down,
Hey! Try left, Yanni.
Throwing here, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And look at the footwork there, touchdown! The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Frying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
And go!
Now Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Go!
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And the Commanders will have a first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even more points in a win. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Hey! Great. Go.
Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Hey, 73. 63. 6.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
From the pistol, Hurts. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Now Hurts on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Go Silver, ready? 73. Delta.
Desperation time here on fourth. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10.
Cowboy 80.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down the road. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off.
They'll take over the first down 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
No contact.
Hurts looking to throw. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. Oh no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
there
and
you
over.
Go. Let's go. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. First and 10. They motion a receiver left. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
WK16. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hut.
Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. He beams one deep right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Crowd up, Yeti. Dad.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So score this as a win for the Commanders.